Hello and welcome to TFA Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.
Special liberation greetings to all the Ambalanders, home and abroad. Today, na October 28, 2022. I don't come outside today with a very important announcement. Don't talk. We the fighters, we don't come into a consensus with the following decisions.
And if you are kind enough, the Amazonian leaders, AA fighters, listen to me concerning the decision that you guys have taken. I know you are trying everything possible in order to cut all the link between Southern Cameroon and the Republic of Cameroon. I keep on saying that whatever you are doing, you should put first the people of Southern Cameroon at heart. You should look them first because they are the people you are fighting for. If there was nobody in Southern Cameroon, you would have been fighting for somebody's freedom. So if you are fighting for the freedom, you are fighting for the freedom of the people of Southern Cameroon, and you have to put them first. Some of the decisions, I will just play the videos you listen to, and then after that, we'll talk about it.
For the educate our people, then, sound policies and better strategies for see how a war it will be fought and a liberation for come as fast as possible. For combine all the above where I don't talk, we the fighters we don't come into a consensus with the following decisions. We now listen very well. Number one decision, now say we ban the exportation of both food crops and cash crops from Ambazonia to the Republic. We ban the exportation of food crops and cash crops from Ambazonian to the Republic. It means say chop not the commot again for inside Ambazonian territory, it go for the Republic. But the date for the ban, it will be communicated for Una very shortly. We will just inform Una, then the day for the decision, it will come very shortly. Those where they export food and cash crop from Ambazonian land to the Republic land or territory, make they take special note. Make they struggle for the adjust themselves before the time for the ban it will reach. Because for the few weeks from now, and from the time where this ban will come out, we want or we would inform Una or would tell Una say this food crop or cash crop, if any businessman no go fit or no go be viable for do the business inside Ambazonian or for export in products or goods them for Nigeria. We advise all our brothers and sisters where they work inside the CDC plantation for find something else for do. The same like how we the fighters and too, we abandon all our jobs, all our careers, we abandon them. We can join or we can stand for say we go fight for liberate homeland. So too, we tell all the CDCs or all the CDC workers them too, make them find something else for do because the days ahead they go be deadly. We tell the whole Amazonian Republic and the CDC's worker they say CDC company would be completely shut down in the weeks ahead. We not go like to molest any worker. That's why we come earlier for inform Una, so that make Una start for the readjust and make Una take special note. So please make Una not spare Una time and energy for this plantation. In the name say Una the one for better Una life. Because this thing it go put most of Una life at stake. Third decision. Now say Operation No La Republic government offices inside Ambazonia, including La Republic government schools, as we brought the earlier detail. Because in a few days or in a few weeks, we will come for face this very institution then. We not be fight a war of liberation, and then we will continue to allow La Republic to run its activities inside our land very smoothly. Then it means say we will not be serious at all. Then it means say we will not get inside this revolution. Or then it means say there's nothing going on in the Amazonian territory like war. So, ground zero, it don't mean business. All those where they work for inside these offices for La Republic, and those where they don't rent their premises, their houses for La Republic government for use like their offices we tell una, make una start for the do una negotiation with this La Republic terrorists, military or government, because we no go spare any institution where it belong to La Republic. Fourth, all business inside Ambazonia must receive a clearance from the Ambazonian People Liberation Council APLC. Otherwise, we go destroy them. Otherwise, we go destroy this institution especially schools, hotels, companies, travel agencies, etc. Make a take special note. This war where we fight, now a war of independence, now a war of everyone. We the fighters we not the fight now for free ourselves, nor for free our families, but now for una.
To me, the two decisions will cause more trouble than solving a problem. It will be terrible to the people of Southern Cameroon if these two decisions are implemented. Because when we talk about food and cash crops, we are generally talking about transportation of the issue. This thing has been happening in Southern Cameroon for more than 6 years today, close to 6 years today. And the people of Southern Cameroon are passing through a lot. There is no money. The economy there has gone down. And many people are below poverty line. Secondly, many Southern Cameroonians are living in other regions in Cameroon. And all these people in Southern Cameroon, all these Southern Cameroonians, they need food. And the transportation of that food, the only way for the food to reach them is through transportation. And I don't believe that there will be something that you will be using to know that this food, they are sending it there to feed our IDPs who are there. Or indirectly, you are telling all IDPs to come back for the military to kill them, or for them to meet stray bullet. It is terrible, and we have to, when you're taking decision, I believe you have to think about it critically very well. I still trust in it because you have not set a date for it to be implemented, meaning you get it out in order to receive ideas from people whether it is a good decision, and that I appreciate you for that. So to me, it will not work that way as you expect it to work, because you have to think about it. The people in Southern Cameroon need money, and the only currency they are using presently now is the Cameroon currency, that is CFA francs, in which you are aware of it. Each time you need money from, they are doing little contribution in order to support the struggle. Where would they have money? They have to sell their foodstuff. Where would they sell their foodstuff? Where? In French Cameroon, in order to have that money. That is the first thing you have to think about. If the exploitation, if you know that the exploitation or the exportation of cash crops or food crops are going directly to feed the Cameroon government, that is where you can say no to it. Not that any. The main route that is linking northwest region and southwest region of Cameroon is passing through Bafoussam Douala to Buya, to Tico, then if you say there should not be anything, somebody will tell you, put something and say, no, I'm going with this thing to Buya, I'm going to Tico, I'm going to Kumba, I'm going to Mafe with it. The person is in Bamenda. All these things. Why the person is going to Bafosan, why the person is going in Douala, how will you know? So that one will not help. It will just cause confusion. And in that confusion, some people might be killed. Because you say the consequence will be deathly. Meaning you are going to kill the person. Or you are going to burn the person's property. Or you are going to kidnap the person and ask for money. The consequences will come back too. Because I don't believe that you have something that you will maybe use to dictate that whether this person is truly carrying this food to feed Southern Cameroonians or is carrying this food to other parts of Cameroon. If somebody is in Buya and then you want to transport foodstuff from Buya to Bamenda, it must pass through Francophone regions. How are you going to handle that issue? Secondly, you talk about the CDC. The CDC today, if you get your independence as Ambazonia, CDC will belong to you. French Cameroon will not carry it away. The Cameroon government will not carry it away. They can carry all the machines, but CDC will not go. It remains your property. So I believe that you, Ambazonia fighters, should be fighting to preserve CDC. And even now encourage Southern Cameroonians to go there and work. And what you'll be fighting is that nobody, no Francophones or a French-speaking person should be sent there as a manager. In which I believe the managing director there now is an Anglophone. What you have to encourage is for them to produce more food stuff in order to feed the people. And then you go into agreement with them. Now whatsoever you will produce, 50 or 60% of it should remain in Southern Cameroon. That is what you should be going in for. But if you are asking people to live working in CDC, in which it belongs to you, then you are forcing people to come and be poor or go down below poverty line. If you discover that, okay, the people are working there and their salary is just 30,000, call the CDC and put them down. This CDC has to be operational. And each person working there, the salary should be from 100,000 francs. You go into agreement with them. That is helping the people. Because I keep on saying that when you are fighting for people, make sure that throughout the period that you are fighting, your people are in good condition. Do not force the people to go down. When the people will go down below the condition in which they were before the struggle started, they will start developing hatred towards you. And that is what is happening there. So this decision, I believe you send it out in order to get our opinions about it before you set a date for implementation. So look into it critically before you set a date for implementation. Because if you do it now like this, it will cause a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. There is no isolated country in the whole world. Even North Korea is not isolated when it comes to food and cash crops. Because they know what hunger can do. If you do that, and French Cameroon start and say nothing, will leave French Cameroon to Southern Cameroon, we'll also be in trouble. Because all the petrol in Sonara in Southern Cameroon have been carried to French Cameroon and they have to process it there and send it back to us. If they cut it, we are going to be in trouble. So there are a lot of things you have to take into consideration before taking such decision. Because it will affect the common people. Thank you very much for taking this little advice. And that I still believe that one day the Grand Zero Unity will sit down and say we are not fighting again. We have to call the government of Cameroon. We have to inform the international community. And then call the government of Cameroon for negotiation. Because I believe that all of you believe in negotiation. That is only through negotiation that this thing will end. Not militarily. Thank you for taking it.